Hey everybody, it's Leanne. Let me tell you about what's happened this weekend. Something so exciting. So as you know, my you know what, come on Friday. So obviously there was no baby, so we knew that. But Saturday night, Friday night I went to bed, and obviously like you do, you know. And I went to bed and I woke up and I was soaked through. Let's put it that way. It wasn't too pleasant, and it was a bit like I've never had that before. Obviously the only time I've ever had that much was obviously when I had the miscarriage. So it made me wonder, and I was like, no, it's just, you know. So when I got out of bed, I think we got out of bed about 8ish, and obviously I put her up there, and I had to keep changing it, and by 10 o'clock I had gone through 4 in the morning. I rang my sister and I was like, oh, I don't feel very well, can we go out for like a couple of hours? And she was meant to be working, but she cancelled work anyway. She was like, yeah. So we ended up going to the Biology, which is this really random shop that just sells everything random and stuff like that, and it's in another town from us. It's only like a 20 odd minute drive away, so we went up there and come back, and we end up stopping into an Asda in the other town, so I can go get some milk because I'd ran out of milk, and I bought some painkillers which are quite good. It's called Paramol. It's paracetamol and something in it, and they're really good. They are quite strong, and I was driving back and I was like, so they're pretty strong. Rachel, do you want me to drive? I was like, maybe in a minute. But no, it's fine. And like, we did all our bits, and Ed was staying at his dad's for the first time ever, like in 4.5 years. It's the first time I've ever let his dad have him overnight, and he was so excited. He was like packing his bag, getting his little airbed and his pillow all ready to go to stay at his house, so he's really excited. So 4 o'clock I dropped him off up to his dad, well just before that, 3:30. Dropped him up to his dad's, and I was in quite a bit of, you know, pain and stuff like that, and I couldn't take any more of them tablets, you know. I take them for 6 hours, so I dropped my sister off and I went round Jay's, and I wasn't feeling very good there anyway. I was a bit like, and obviously it's Saturday, so you can't ring any doctors because all the doctor surgeries are closed. So we went to go and see 22 Jump Street in the cinema, which is actually quite funny. Ice Cube is just so funny in it. He's just hilarious, and his face is like, I can't even do it, but it's hilarious. It's just his face. It's just throughout the whole film. And go and watch it, it's good. This is even about it, but it's good. So we watched that, and I think we were about not even an hour through, and I had to like take some more pain tablets because like just sitting, I was really uncomfortable. I was like this the whole time. It was really uncomfortable. And the pain got worse and more painful, and I started to shake. I was getting hotter. I was starting to feel sick with it as well, and there's a number you can call that is just generally, it's not an emergency number. It is like they'll then tell you whether you need to go into A&E to go and get looked at the ER, or if you need to go and see the our doctors, which is in A&E, or anything like that. So obviously I told him what was happening, and I said that I'm only passing small clots, not like a miscarriage clot. Small ones, like I guess what you would have normally. They're probably about the size, because obviously 50p, then they started worrying. I was saying they're only about the 20p size. It's like, the thing is, I've gone through a lot. Like that whole time I've gone through a whole box of, you know, and 4 pads, and it was just like, it was loads. And I am one of these very lucky people that even after I had Edward, stopped bleeding within a week. You know, they only last probably 3-4 days, and it's super light, and it's amazing. Like, I'm always one of these really lucky ladies, like, but this obviously was different, and because I've never had one like that, obviously I needed to get some advice, and I was half expecting the doctor to bring me back and be like, or the nurse to bring me back, be like, you know, just have a nice hot bath, take some paracetamol, have a hot water bottle, just go to sleep, watch a film, go to sleep, like, because I've done it. When I had my miscarriage and we rang them, they weren't overly bothered. They were quite useless, and they just said literally just go lie down and just see what happens. If it passes, it, you know, they were really shit. Well, this time they rang an ambulance to come, And oh my god, they come with like lights on and everything. It was really embarrassing. And he come in and check me, and it was 2 males, which was the most embarrassing thing, because explaining things, you know, to them, embarrassing. And obviously they wanted me to go because obviously I've had a miscarriage before, so they wanted to make sure it wasn't that. Also to make sure I wasn't hemorrhaging, you know, or anything like that, which was a bit weird. So I was like, oh, I don't want to go to the hospital. So by this point it was probably half 10. Yeah, about half 10, about 10 o'clock I think we would have gone. So we were in the ambulance at 10 o'clock, I can remember, because we looked at the clock. And they took me up there, and oh, they just it is just like being on a roller coaster. It's so rattly, and I was like that. And it was horrible, and I was pale, and we got into A&E, which was really good, because actually it took me to a side room and I got treated straight away, which is really good. I probably waited 5 minutes, if that, and I got treated straight away. Whereas normally at our hospital there's like a 2-3 hour wait, which is really crap. But yeah, so I got seen straight away, which was really good. They made me pee, and they tested that, and they said that I wasn't pregnant through that. And then obviously they did a blood test, but she said it can take a couple of hours. So she examined me, and and played my belly. At this point my sister had turned up. My mum was constantly ringing Jay and his mum to make sure I was alright, because obviously mum panics that if I ever had another baby, that's what's going to happen all the time. And you know, she doesn't want that to happen, and she doesn't want me to have another cesarean, so it's all a bit like, she doesn't really want me to have another baby, because, you know. So I sat there, and obviously Kate was making me cry. She was like, if it is, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go for it again, like, you know, upset. But the good news was it wasn't a miscarriage. They rang me, they let me out at just after 12. The doctor rang me at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, which is really good to say that it wasn't a miscarriage, that what she thinks it could have been is that I've stopped my pill, and all the crap that's in my body for the last 3 years is literally just coming out. But she wants me to go and see my doctor to go and confirm that obviously it's nothing serious and that, you know, nothing wrong with me. So Sunday, Kate had rang my work Saturday night at like 12 o'clock to say that I wasn't coming in the next day, because I was really, you know, I'm in the hospital and stuff like that, and they never rang me on Sunday, so I didn't ring them because I was in bed, to be truthful, and I was in so much pain. Sunday I literally was in bed pretty much all day. Bless Jay, he was looking after me, which was quite sweet, but every time I stood up I was getting dizzy, I didn't feel very well, and it was just generally horrible. It was hot and clammy and gross, and I just didn't get what's going on. Like, I felt worse Sunday than what I did Saturday. I took some pain medicine, like some paracetamol or whatever, in the morning, and I went back to bed, and I come back and Jay woke me up and he would go and get McDonald's breakfast because he's awesome. And then I think it was about 12 o'clock and he was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, he's like, well, do you want to go out for a little bit, try and get, and I was like, no, I don't want to go out. So we ended up playing on PlayStation, which was quite funny because, you know, I don't do that anymore and I'm really crap, and it was really funny because I just let Jay kill everything and I was like, me, making funny noises while I was doing it. And then I went to go and get a drink, and then I almost passed out, which was quite good. I literally made it to his bed and just laid there, and the room was going nuts, and I was like, ugh. So I decided to go to sleep, and I don't think I woke up until about 3, half 3. So yeah, he kept waking me up to like make me drink and stuff like that, which was really good. And then he made me a nice cup of tea, and then I was awake, and then I felt a lot better after that nap. I wasn't as dizzy, I was still a bit shaky and stuff like that. And then I had some tea, and then I think about 7 o'clock I left and come home. So yeah, I was starting to feel a bit better towards the evening, but I just felt so rubbish, and I really did not want to go to work. I couldn't. I think I was in so much pain, and I was so shaky. There's not a lot I can do, and I was so dizzy that I don't really want to faint at work, and they are a bit horrible and a-holes, and they will make me go and do loads of work and go. I can imagine going up a ladder and falling down, like, basically, because I was that kind of. I was walking and I fell on the bed, like I was that dizzy. Hello, silly cat. But yeah, I went to bed nice and early last night. You know, I had plenty to drink. And I woke up this morning feeling a lot better. I feel a bit gross still, I feel a bit peaky and pale and not quite right, a little bit shaky. I went to my food shopping a minute ago and I was like, still feeling a bit sick and stuff, but I genuinely believe that it's because all the crap that's come out of me. But what an adventure of a weekend. End up in A&E, not even drinking. Always good. Say hello, Mittens. Hello. Yes, so thank you very much for watching this very long video vlog, whatever. And I'll speak to yours later. Bye!